head and facial injury cases in Massachusetts. Good afternoon, I'm attorney Neil Burns, and along with my partner Roshan Jain, we represent victims of head facial injuries in Massachusetts. The case I want to talk about today is a motor vehicle accident, a collision that occurred in Ayer, Massachusetts. Very serious collision. Our client was stopped with her signal on to turn left, and an extremely negligent young driver who was not paying attention rear-ended our client. And if that wasn't bad enough, the rear end pushed her into oncoming traffic, which was a truck that hit her. And so she had a rear end collision and a front collision and was seriously injured. Her face hit the steering wheel and broke her nose and caused some scarring. The injury was very, very serious. She had a broken nose, and the first surgery was to repair the actual nose, and the second surgery was to repair the cosmetics of the nose, because it was disformed a little bit, and even her plastic surgeon wrote that he could not fix it to the degree that it was before, that it was not 100% better, than from certain angles you could see it. And there was a little bit of a obstruction in there that could not be fixed, or could not be safely fixed. The doctors didn't want to go back in there. And we took this case to mediation with a retired judge because there was clear liability and the impact was clear. We actually have a picture that we blew up, and you can see the vehicle that our client was in right there. Very serious collision. And the mediator was helpful, but the insurance folks, the insurance attorney, wanted to say that our client was basically just had some cosmetic injuries and this wasn't significant. Unfortunately, we hired a retired judge who was a woman who understood that it wasn't just cosmetic, even though cosmetic on the face of a young woman is of course important, but there was also a problem with the deviation up in her nose, and that it wasn't fixable. And we settled this case for a very high six-figure settlement because the judge understood, and because we were aggressive and we were assertive, and we pushed this case. And our client was very helpful, and her doctor, her plastic surgeon at a hospital in Concord, was very helpful. I met with the plastic surgeon and we worked on what the report would say that would be helpful, and what he could say and what was unnecessary to say, because she had been to two different doctors. One was a doctor at the Brigham, and one was this doctor in Concord at Emerson Hospital. So if you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident or any type of accident where there's a facial injury or head injury, call Burns and Jain. We're aggressive, we're assertive, and we're effective. We work with you. We work with and against the insurance adjuster and insurance attorney, but with them to get this thing resolved. We're experienced. We've been to many mediations, many trials. We will get you the best possible result. Call Burns and Jain, 617-227-7423. Thank you.